Hey folks, Lee Fogle here with healthy tips for folks with pulmonary fibrosis who use oxygen. There's something that a lot of folks don't know about oxygen tanks and connectors and things like that I figured out the hard way, because I noticed one time a good while back that my oxygen just didn't seem to be coming through right. It didn't seem to be as powerful as it normally is from the concentrator. You can see I use the blue concentrator for home use. But here's a key item. First of all, hoses ought to be changed regularly, because hoses can build up with some funky stuff in them, like mold and things like that, if they sit for a while. And it's just good hygiene to replace your hose often. I replace a hose about every 2 to 3 weeks. And they're green hoses and purple hoses. I found the purple hoses don't kink as easily. Okay, the other thing is where you hook the canula to the hose, there's a connector. Buy extra connectors. You can buy them cheap, like $5 for a bag of these on Amazon, or your home supplier will provide extras. But here's the key that not many people know is when you use this connector, okay, it has two different sized, and you may not be able to see that, but it has two different sized holes. That one is a bigger hole than this one. This one has a smaller hole, okay? So logic will tell you that you want to go from larger to smaller, because you want to increase the air pressure going from the hose to the nose. That's a little rhyme for us today, but increasing the air pressure means you got to stay, it's a large diameter tube, and you don't want to restrict that airflow by putting the small diameter here, which will then begin to restrict it. And if you then have a large diameter connector, end of the connector on this end, your air is going to reduce pressure, and we want good air pressure. So just make sure that if yours do, not all of them have the different sizes, but most of them do have two different sizes. Okay, and just like garden hoses, things like that, you don't hook a wide diameter garden hose up to on the end of one that's smaller diameter, you lose water pressure. So large diameter goes into the main tube. Main tube goes into the cannula. Voila, you've got a much more forceful amount of air coming through this. Happy breathing to everyone.